All right, everyone, welcome back. Now, in this next video, we are going to continue from where we ended. Remember, again, we are designing a manifold part of an engine. I am now going to show you how to be able to move on from here and duplicate these parts here so you can be able to work around consistently. All right, now for that, let's go ahead and draw a line. Go to sketch and orient the sketch right here. Let's draw a line. Now this line can go to the left or to the right depending on what you need. Say that I draw a line right over here, and now remember how to make this line a construction or a center line. I'm going to make this line a construction line or a center line depending on what I am doing right here. Okay, now we need to be able to give this line a certain length that we are going to be able to work with. Okay. Now, I'm going to press D to dimension this reference line here. This is just a reference line that I have for the next part that I'm going to do. So right now it's 180, and just say maybe I'm going to make it 200 there. It's fine. Okay, I'll say finish sketch. What I need is to go to the 3D model right over there. Once I click there on the 3D model, I need to be able to find the patterns that I need to work with. Now what I need is this one here that says rectangular pattern. I'll select that. I'll notice a new dialog box is going to appear right over here. Okay. What I need is to select the profile, which is this part right over here, and then to select the reference and the direction where my part is going to be. So I select this one part, and then I'll select the direction, okay, that I'm going to take those two, and then I'll select how many do I need. So if I need 10 or 20 or whatever number of items that I need, I can be able to select and press it there. For this example, I'm just going to use 4, right? Now I need 4 there, and what is the distance, that I need to be able to work with? Or say, how about I work with maybe a distance of 110? Okay, in that direction right over here. Okay, let me show you the next part here. Once you're done with this part, we're now going to use a plane right over there. Go to plane, and then find the plane that says offset plane. Okay, offset from plane right over there. Now we need to be able to create another plane that we're going to work with now. Right, so for that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, okay, let's go and go to origin right here on the left, features, press that button, the plus symbol, and then choose a plane from here that you're going to work with. XY, YZ, and XZ. The plane that I would like you to choose is the YZ. Left click on it. Now it will create a new plane right over there. Then what we need is to change the direction of this, or to take this downwards. Right? So you can change this, and then you can take it towards positive when you go to the top and negative when you go to the bottom. Right, I'm going to pause, and I'll let you get up until this point, then I'll give you the number that you need to be able to, the distance that you need to be able to offset this new plane that you have created. Right, try this out. Right, we can use the distance of 180, negative 180, or 160 or 150 depending on what you're designing. Again, for this I'm going to say, okay, what if I use 170, and I'll say, okay, now notice that yellow part there. Let's sketch that plane that has been created, and if I look here, I'll have a new plane that I have just created. Now right click on that plane and go to new sketch. All right, if you right click there, you can go to new sketch, and you can be able to start working around with where you need to be able to work around. Okay. right click, new sketch. Now, under this new sketch, you're going to draw a line. Go to a line command, find the point. Let's orient this so you can be able to see it correctly. I'm gonna go right over here towards the center, maybe right over there. Now it can be anywhere that you want to be able to generate this. I'm just going to try to be as far as I can, as close as I can to maybe the center. And I can't see the origin here. So what I would do is just make sure that I can be able to find that part right over there, that center part. Can you see this part here? Okay, I can click there and I can take that and I can draw a line from there all the way up to the top. Now this is an important line that we're going to place right over here. This is an important line that we can be able to draw, and we can be able to dimension it. Maybe say that this dimension is 100, 130, or 120. Let's say this is 120, 125. No, let's just say 130 maybe. Okay, again, we're going to make this a construction line or the center line right over there. Now remember, we are drawing this on the new sketch that we have just created right there. From here, we can then begin to construct another part here, since we now have the reference here. So go ahead and go to rectangles right here and choose polygon. And then make sure that you have 3 sides in this polygon. Now 3 sides to the polygon. All right. And draw a polygon right on the top there. Like that. Let's go ahead and dimension this. D to dimension. And I can dimension from that part there of the top. And I can say, okay, this is 105. And I can make and I can make this, I can dimension this part. It's not necessary for you to add this dimension. Now notice, why does it have those little brackets there? Because it's being driven by this dimension right over there. It's a driven dimension. It's not a driving dimension. Right. Now from here, what I want us to do is just to be able to draw some circles here again. So go to circle and make sure these circles are the same. Draw some circles right there, and then go to the equal side. Now go to that equal constraint and then constrain that and that, make them equal, make this and that equal, so they are all the same. And when we can say maybe the diameter for this is 30. Now check how all of them have changed. Right from here, we can then go to line command and connect a line to each of those points, from there to there. And these are supposed to be tangent, but now you know how you're going to make it tangent. We tried this before. I will take this and I will take it right over there. Let me zoom that and I'll make that tangent. So go to tangent command right here. Under this tangent command, you see how you click there and click there, you make that tangent. Click there, that will become tangent as well. And I'll repeat there. I'll do the same on all the sides. Now, if it gives you this symbol, it means it already exists, the tangency already exists. Okay, there we go. Now we'll need to make this a construction just so we can be a little bit more organized as we're doing what we're doing. I'm gonna make this a construction like that. Go ahead and do that. Inside of this part, please go ahead and draw small circles, again from the center part. So all of this should be concentric to this part right here. Like that. Then make them equal. Go to that equal command, select that part and that part, select that part and that part, and make them all equal. There to there equal. Then let's go ahead and give it a dimension. So say we make this now maybe 15 over here. Okay. Now in the previous the tutorial that we had, we used the trim command to trim off the parts that we did not require. In this one, we are going to leave this as it is, and then we're just going to extrude that part. But before we do that, I want us to also make sure that you don't leave out this part here. Just make sure that you have this part right over there drawn, and your spacing is good, just so your drawing can be able to look a little bit neat. Clean up what you need to clean up there, like that. Once you are done up until this point, you're going to do one more last part. And for that, it's just a circle that you're going to bring from the center all the way until it just touches polygon that you have there. Okay, now go to 3D, orient this, extrude, and go ahead and extrude. And you see that this method now let us extrude this part one after another, one by one. I'm gonna call it like that. Boom. That. You have to be very careful here, because if you leave out a part like that, it's going to affect what you're doing. So make sure that you pay close attention as you're doing this part, so you don't leave out parts that you need, such as that. Need that. And then see any other part that I've left out here. If I'm happy with what I have done, then I'll say okay right over there. Now the thickness is, I'll keep the thickness to 8 as well. I can change it if I need to, but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say okay. Now we're done with this next part. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to let me know, get in touch, and then we can be able to discuss it. Anything that you're struggling with.